Hello and welcome to the March-April 2025 newsletter from the Partially Sighted Society. This audio version lasts for roughly 51 minutes, and each article will be separated by a short musical jingle to help navigation. The Partially Sighted Society is a registered charity number 254052. The charity's website address is partsight.org.uk, and PSS may be phoned on 01 302 965 195. That's 01 302 965 195. And beneath the words, the Partially Sighted Society, on the front page of this newsletter, it reads, Seeing the Way Forward Together. And on this newsletter's front cover, there's also a photo of three women walking together along a tree-lined path in a sunny park. One has pinkish-purple hair, another wears a beige cap with a matching puffer jacket, and the third is in a rose-pink pullover. All are dressed casually for a warm spring day. One carries a light blue bag, another uses a white cane. This scene captures a candid moment of conversation and connection.
Anita Plant, CEO of the Partially Sighted Society, introduces this edition of the newsletter.
Happy spring! Like me, I'm sure you have all been enjoying the brighter days of spring. The welcome sunshine and longer days bring more brightness and light, which is always welcome when living with sight loss. Spring is also the season of renewal, with endless opportunities for connection, growth and joy, even in the face of sight loss. Here at our charity, we have been taking advantage of the warm weather, which was just in time for our first Walk, Talk and Tuck-In event. This event was an opportunity to connect with each other whilst getting some exercise on the green town fields behind our offices. Whilst walking, it was wonderful to listen to the buzz of conversation and laughter, the shared stories over lunch, and to experience the simple pleasure of companionship in the sunshine. And as we walked, I reflected that it is for these moments that PSS exists. They remind us that while sight loss may present challenges, it doesn't define our capacity for happiness. In this newsletter, we celebrate stories of triumph, from Georgina's inspiring volunteer journey to the innovative ways technology like seeing AI is breaking down barriers. You'll also read about exciting medical advances and practical tips to make daily life easier, and some healthy recipes with all the good stuff for vision. None of this would be possible without your support, whether it's participating in our 50-50 draw, attend the events or share our mission. You're helping create a world where sight loss doesn't mean lost opportunities. As always, our doors are open, so please don't hesitate to reach out with your ideas, concerns or simply to say hello. The PSS team and I look forward to welcoming you to our charity, and we really hope you enjoy the latest edition of the PSS newsletter.
And at the foot of Anita's welcome, the PSS symbol of visual disability is shown. It's an eye outline with diagonal lines across one half of the eye.
Spring forward, celebrating our first Walk, Talk and Tuck-In. This March saw the exciting launch of the Partially Sighted Society's new initiative, Walk, Talk and Tuck-In, and it really couldn't have gotten off to a better start. Our first gathering took place on town fields, perfectly timed with the lovely spring weather. Blue skies and a gentle breeze made for an ideal day for a relaxed walk, some good chats and a shared lunch. Members met up, ready to enjoy the fresh air and some friendly company. The walk itself was easygoing and accessible, meaning everyone could join in at their own pace. As we strolled through the park, the air was filled with laughter and conversation. For many, it was a welcome break from the everyday challenges of living with sight loss, a chance to simply enjoy the moment. The route was carefully planned to be both safe and pleasant for everyone, and the beautiful weather just added to the enjoyment. It was truly heartwarming to see members connecting, sharing stories, and offering each other support along the way. After our walk, we headed back to the Partially Sighted Society's headquarters for the tuck-in part of the afternoon. As members unpacked their lunches, the room quickly buzzed with lively conversation. From chatting about favourite foods to making plans for future get-togethers, the atmosphere was warm and welcoming. As one member put it, It's been such a lovely afternoon, a good walk and a delicious lunch. I seriously can't wait for the next walk, talk, and tuck in. Walk, talk, and tuck in is about so much more than just a walk. It's about creating opportunities for connection and building our community. For those living with sight loss, social isolation can be a real issue, and events like this remind us that we're stronger when we come together. Whether it's through a gentle walk, sharing a meal, or just having a friendly chat, these moments of togetherness can make a real difference. Don't miss out next time. If you couldn't make it to our first event, don't worry, there are more to come. Our walk, talk, and tuck-in events are open to everyone, and we'd absolutely love for you to join us. Whether you enjoy a good walk or are simply looking for a relaxed way to meet new people, these events are for everyone. So, grab your lunch, put on your comfy shoes, and come along for an afternoon of fresh air, friendship, and fun. Together, we can take steps towards a brighter, more connected future. To find out more about our next walk, talk, and tuck-in event, or to find out about more of our events, please get in touch with us today. Let's walk, talk, and tuck in together. Because here at the Partially Sighted Society, every step we take together is a step towards a better tomorrow. And with this article, there's a photo of the same three women featured on the front cover. They are walking in a relaxed, staggered group amid grass and bare trees. Also, in a sunny park, three adults are pictured interacting with a golden retriever guide dog. The dog sits slightly left of center, looking up. There's another image of a person wearing a PSS branded symbol of visual disability armband. The picture shows just the arm of the person wearing it, with a woman in a pink coat walking in front, out of focus. Another photo here shows a group of adults walking along a paved park path on a sunny day. One person in a high-visibility vest is leading, holding a guiding harness and walking arm in arm with another individual wearing a leopard print top. Others follow closely behind, including a person in a light sweater and another in a dark jacket and cap. Several are using white canes for navigation. And, finally, there's a photo of a golden retriever guide dog, without her harness on. The dog is positioned in the center of the frame, looking directly at the camera with what looks like a happy expression.
Welcoming our future eye care leaders, Bilal and Habib's training days at PSS. We were delighted to host Bilal and Habib, two exceptional pre-registration optometrists, for a 2-day practical training session with our low-vision optometrist, Gary. Their visit was nothing short of inspiring, and we couldn't be prouder to have shared this experience with them. From the moment they arrived, Bilal and Habib demonstrated outstanding people skills and a deep understanding that vision loss affects not just the eyes, but every aspect of a person's life. Their empathy, passion, and eagerness to learn shone through as they engaged with our team and the people we support. It's clear that they both have bright futures ahead in the field of visual impairment. Of course, no training session is complete without a bit of fun. We couldn't resist letting Bilal and Habib try out our new tandem bicycle, a light-hearted way to end their visit on a high note. Interested in training with us? If you're a pre-registration optometrist or dispensing optician looking for hands-on experience in low vision care, we'd love to hear from you. Our training opportunities offer invaluable real-world insights into supporting people with sight loss. Visit the PSS Learning Zone for more. It's at learningzone.partsight.org.uk. And the main photo with this article shows, from left to right, Habib and Bilal and the PSS team, Gary, Andre, Anita, and Sean. They're standing together, posing for this photo in an office with desks and equipment visible in the background. There's also a photo of Habib and Bilal and Anita outdoors. Habib and Bilal are riding a blue tandem bicycle on a paved surface marked with yellow lines, while PSS CEO, Anita Plant, is pushing it from behind. A building with windows and a doorway is visible in the background.
PSS visits Age UK's visually impaired group in London. Last month, the Partially Sighted Society team, Anita, CEO, Gary, low vision optometrist, and Sean, communications officer, travelled to Kensington in London to meet with a group of visually impaired individuals, organised by Age UK. The visit was an opportunity to share PSS's vital work, offer expert advice, and provide hands-on support to those navigating sight loss. Anita and Gary led an open discussion, inviting attendees to share their concerns and questions about living with visual impairments. From practical daily challenges to emotional worries about worsening vision, no topic was off-limits. Gary's expertise as an optometrist helped demystify many eye conditions, while Anita offered advice on living with sight loss, and explained in detail the services PSS offer, such as our low vision assessment service and mental health and well-being support. To wrap up the visit, Sean ran a quick workshop on assistive technology, offering one-to-one help with smartphones, screen readers, and magnifying tools. Attendees left with practical tips to make their devices more accessible, empowering them to stay connected and independent. The day reinforced the power of collaboration between organizations like PSS and Age UK. Thank you again to Age UK for hosting us. And, at the top of this article, there's a photo of a group of people from the Age UK group, who are seated around a rectangular table in a brightly lit indoor room. There are flyers and a remote control on the table. A large television screen is mounted on the wall in the background, along with 2 closed doors and various posters.
A simple hack to improve magnifier grip and prevent battery spills. For individuals with visual impairments, magnifiers are invaluable tools for reading and carrying out daily tasks. However, common frustrations such as slippery handles and loose battery covers can make them difficult to use. Fortunately, there's a simple and cost-effective fix: rubber bands. Keith, an experienced magnifier user, shared his clever solution. Using a magnifier really helps, but I found the smooth plastic handle could easily slip out of my hand. If it dropped, the cover would pop off and the batteries would spill out. So, I started wrapping rubber bands around the handle to improve grip and keep everything in place. By adding rubber bands, the handle becomes textured and much easier to hold, reducing the risk of accidental drops. Additionally, the bands help to keep the battery compartment secure, preventing unexpected spills if the magnifier is knocked or dropped on the floor. Keith also suggests a handy way to source rubber bands for free. I use the ones that come with bunches of spring onions from the supermarket. These small but sturdy bands work perfectly, though any similar rubber bands will do the trick. This small adjustment makes a big difference, improving both the usability and durability of magnifiers. As Keith puts it, it's a great little hack. Plus, it's a great way to recycle and repurpose everyday items. If you or someone you know struggles with a slippery magnifier handle or loose battery cover, try this simple trick. It's a quick, affordable, and sustainable solution that enhances the experience of using a magnifier for those with visual impairments. A man with grey hair, wearing a red sweater, is seated indoors in an office space, holding a magnifier and a notebook. Another person is seated to the right, looking towards the first person as they examine the magnifier. Office furniture, including desks, chairs, and filing cabinets, are visible in the background.
Unlocking the world of subtitles with Microsoft's Seeing AI. For many people with sight loss, enjoying television and films can be a challenge, especially when subtitles are involved. While subtitles are a vital accessibility tool, they can often present difficulties for those with visual impairments. But thanks to advancements in technology, entertainment is becoming more inclusive, and one standout innovation leading the way is Microsoft's Seeing AI app. Seeing AI, a free app available on iOS and Android, uses artificial intelligence to describe the world in real time. Initially designed to assist visually impaired users with everyday tasks, like reading menus, identifying objects, and recognizing faces, the app has become an invaluable tool for accessibility. One of its most powerful features is its ability to read and vocalize text aloud using a smartphone's camera. Whether it's subtitles on a screen, handwritten notes, or printed materials, Seeing AI processes and speaks the text in real time. By simply pointing a phone at the television, users can have subtitles read directly to them, making it easier to follow dialogue and fully immerse themselves in their favorite films and shows. Making the most of Seeing AI requires a few clever tricks to ensure it delivers the best possible experience. Since the app relies on a smartphone's camera to capture text, adjusting its setup for subtitle reading can make all the difference. As with any technology, there are ways to enhance performance. Seeing AI processes everything within the camera's view, which means it may sometimes pick up unwanted text, such as logos or branding on the TV frame. A simple fix for that is to cover any distracting elements with a small piece of tape to help the app focus solely on subtitles. Similarly, background text from film or television scenes can sometimes interfere, leading to confusion. To minimize this, users should ensure that unnecessary words aren't visible in the frame. For instance, removing a stack of DVDs or books from nearby shelves can prevent the app from mistakenly reading their titles instead of subtitles. A practical way to enhance the experience is by using a flexible tripod, easily found online for under £10. This eliminates the need to hold the phone throughout a film or TV show, providing a hands-free solution. Placing the tripod on a table with the camera positioned in full view of the screen significantly improves the app's accuracy and ease of use. For those watching with others, Bluetooth headphones can be a game changer. Pairing a smartphone with wireless headphones allows subtitles to be read aloud privately, so visually impaired viewers can follow along without disturbing those around them. While Seeing AI isn't a perfect solution, it is a game-changing tool that makes visual media far more accessible for people with sight loss. It's a testament to how the right technology, combined with a little creativity, can break down barriers and transform the viewing experience. At the Partially Sighted Society, we're always exploring new ways to make life easier and more enjoyable for our community. If you haven't tried Seeing AI yet, we highly recommend giving it a go. It might be just the thing to open up a whole new world of entertainment for you. For more information on adaptive technology, contact our tech guru, Sean, on 01302 965 195, or email sean@partsight.org.uk. At the top of this article there's a photo showing a smartphone mounted on a tripod, displaying an image of a coastline with waves crashing on the shore. The phone's interface shows options such as read, describe, and more. As is featured on Seeing AI, a message at the bottom of the screen reads, "You can now hear the subtitles." In the blurred background, a larger screen displays a similar scene of water and light.
Congratulations to February's 50/50 draw winner, Bob. We're absolutely thrilled to announce that Bob Stewart is the February winner of the Partially Sighted Society's 50/50 draw, walking away with the maximum jackpot of £50. Every ticket sold helps fund our vital services, making a real difference in the lives of people with sight loss. And with every draw, one lucky supporter gets to take home a cash prize. This time, it was Bob's turn to celebrate. Thank you, everyone, for playing. And there's a photo here of winner Bob. He has white hair and sunglasses perched on his head and is smiling as he holds up a fan of 5 £10 banknotes, totaling £50. He's wearing a grey sweatshirt and a lanyard with a tag that reads "Visually Impaired, please be aware." In the background, there's a window with a view of trees and a brick wall outside.
Breakthrough stem cell treatment offers hope for cornea damage. A new treatment called cultivated autologous limbal epithelial cells, or CALEC for short, has shown promising results in repairing damaged corneas, even in cases once thought to be untreatable. This exciting development comes from a Phase 1 and 2 clinical trial led by researchers at Massachusetts Eye and Ear in Boston, including Dr. Ulla Jerkunas, a leading cornea specialist. The findings were published in the journal Nature Communications. What is CALEC? The cornea is the clear outer layer of the eye, and its health depends on special cells called limbal stem cells. These cells, found at the edge of the cornea, help keep the eye's surface healthy and clear. When these cells are damaged or lost, a condition called limbal stem cell deficiency, or LSCD for short, the cornea can become cloudy, scarred, or inflamed, leading to vision loss and symptoms such as pain, light sensitivity, and tearing. CALEC is a groundbreaking treatment designed to repair this damage. The process begins by taking a small sample of healthy stem cells from the patient's own eye. These cells are then grown into a tissue graft in a lab over 2 to 3 weeks. Finally, the graft is surgically transplanted into the damaged eye to restore the cornea. What did the trial show? The trial involved 14 patients with severe cornea damage. The results were very encouraging. At 3 months, 50% of patients had their cornea fully restored. This success rate increased to 79% at 12 months. Including partial improvements, the overall success rate was 93% at 12 months. All 14 patients saw some improvement in their vision, and the treatment was found to be very safe. What's next? While these results are incredibly promising, it's important to note that CALEC is still in the experimental stage and not yet available to the public. The next step is a larger Phase 3 trial to further confirm its effectiveness and safety. If successful, this could lead to federal approval in the US, making CALEC a viable treatment option for patients with low vision caused by limbal stem cell deficiency, LSCD, in America. However, it may take some time before this treatment becomes available in the UK, as additional studies and regulatory approvals would be needed here. Keep checking our newsletter for updates. And there's a photo with this article of a surgical scene in a medical operating room. 2 surgeons are performing a delicate procedure using a high-powered surgical microscope. They are wearing full sterile surgical attire, including blue gowns, gloves, caps, and face masks.
Why do my eyes water when I have dry eyes? While it might seem counterintuitive, dry eyes can often lead to watery eyes. This contradiction can be explained by the body's natural defense mechanisms. When your eyes become dry, the tear glands may overproduce tears to compensate for the lack of moisture. This overproduction can cause a constant flow of tears, even though the eyes are dry. This excess tear production can be compared to a tap that is constantly dripping to make up for a leak. Additionally, the quality of these tears can also be affected. In people with dry eyes, the tears may evaporate too quickly, leaving the eyes feeling dry and irritated. This can trigger the tear glands to produce more tears, leading to a cycle of watery eyes. Recommended eye drops for dry or watery eyes. 1. Hylo Forte, also known as the brand name Hycosin Extra. 2. Theolos Duo. Eye drop usage. Use a minimum of 3 times daily. There's no risk of overdosing. Important note, after using glaucoma eye drops, wait at least 30 minutes before applying dry eye drops. Some of the most common symptoms of dry eyes are shown here with 8 illustrations of eyes, each depicting a different eye-related symptom. The top row shows redness with a bloodshot eye, stinging or burning with radiating lines around the eye, blurred vision with a hazy view of the iris and pupil, and sensitivity to light with bright radiating lines. The bottom row shows excessive tearing with blue tear drops falling from the eye, foreign body sensation with a small blue speck on the eye surface, itchiness with small red marks around the eye, and eyelid asymmetry with one eyelid noticeably lower than the other. Hot compress to soothe dry eye symptoms. Another recommendation for soothing the symptoms of dry eyes is to use a hot compress. The method is, 1. Prepare water. Fill a bowl with water that is as hot as you can comfortably tolerate with your eyes closed. 2. Warm compress. Dip a flannel or face cloth into the hot water until it's thoroughly warmed up. 3. Apply. Wring out the flannel and place it over both closed eyes. 4. Count. Whilst the flannel is over your eyes, count to 30 as the flannel cools down. 5. Reheat. Place the flannel back in the hot water to warm it up again. 6. Massage. While reheating, use the back of your first finger knuckles to gently massage your eyelids in a circular motion for about 30 seconds. 7. Repeat. Repeat this process 4 times per session. 8. Consistency is key. Continue using the hot compress daily, even if you feel your symptoms have improved. Stopping may cause irritation to return. And there's a photo here of a person with dark grey hair wearing a white t-shirt. They're holding a light blue hand towel over their eyes. Their facial expression is one of relief, as if the person was having difficulty with discomfort with their eyes. The complex relationship between hydration and dry eye syndrome. When it comes to eye health, hydration is often promoted as a simple fix for preventing dry eye syndrome. However, recent scientific research suggests that the relationship between hydration and dry eyes is more complex than previously thought. In fact, Drinking excessive amounts of water may not always help, and in some cases, it could even make symptoms worse. Understanding this nuance is essential for managing dry eye effectively. Dry eye syndrome occurs when the eyes either don't produce enough tears or when tears evaporate too quickly. This can lead to symptoms such as discomfort, redness, irritation, and blurred vision. While tears are primarily composed of water, their proper function depends on a balanced mixture of water, oils, and mucus, along with electrolytes such as sodium, potassium, magnesium, and calcium. These elements work together to protect the eye's surface and maintain comfort. Drinking too much water can dilute the body's electrolyte levels, potentially disrupting this delicate balance. An electrolyte imbalance can affect the quality and stability of tears, which may, in turn, worsen dry eye symptoms. Conditions like hyponatremia, which is low sodium, hypokalemia, low potassium, and hypomagnesemia, low magnesium, can occur when electrolytes are severely depleted. These imbalances can lead to serious health consequences. For example, hyponatremia can cause cells to swell, which in extreme cases may result in brain edema, which is swelling of the brain, and increased intracranial pressure. This can cause symptoms such as headaches, nausea, confusion, seizures, and, in severe cases, coma or even death. Similarly, low potassium levels can lead to muscle weakness, cramps, and abnormal heart rhythms, while magnesium deficiency may contribute to fatigue, muscle spasms, and cardiovascular issues. This underscores the importance of maintaining proper hydration without overdoing it. So, what does this mean for managing dry eye? It's not about avoiding water, but about drinking the right amount. Moderate, balanced hydration is important for overall health, including eye health. However, instead of simply increasing water intake, it's more effective to adopt a holistic approach that supports eye moisture from multiple angles. One helpful strategy is to include water-rich foods in your diet. Fruits and vegetables such as celery, cucumber, and watermelon not only provide hydration but also deliver vital nutrients that support eye health. For instance, cucumbers contain antioxidants that help reduce inflammation, while watermelon provides vitamins A and C, both of which are essential for maintaining healthy vision. You can also support eye moisture through external methods. Artificial tears or lubricating eye drops can offer quick relief from dryness, while using a humidifier in dry indoor environments can reduce tear evaporation. Additional tips to help manage dry eye. 1. Stay moderately hydrated. Avoid overhydration, which can dilute essential electrolytes. Aim for consistent, balanced fluid intake. 2. Use artificial tears or lubricating drops. These help relieve symptoms and maintain comfort. 3. Eat foods rich in omega-3 fatty acids. Salmon, flax seeds, and walnuts can help improve tear quality and reduce inflammation. 4. Take regular screen breaks. This helps prevent eye strain and encourages blinking, which spreads tears across the eye surface. The bottom line. While hydration plays an important role in overall health, the connection between water intake and dry eye syndrome is more nuanced than simply drink more water. By maintaining balanced hydration, eating nutrient-rich, hydrating foods, and using supportive external treatments, you can take a more comprehensive approach to managing dry eye and keeping your eyes comfortable and healthy. And a photo with this article shows water being poured into a clear glass. The glass is about half full, and the pouring water is creating splashes inside. The background is blurred, showing a landscape with mountains and a blue sky.
Georgina's sight loss story. Tell us a little bit about yourself and your sight loss journey. Well, I've been partially sighted since birth. I was born quite early at 26 weeks, so I had to go into an incubator. They gave me oxygen, but it caused pressure to build inside my eyes, which caused glaucoma and left me basically blind in one eye and with partial sight in the other. So I just carried on as normal, really. Growing up, I managed to go to a normal school with help from all the teachers and staff. I left school, did various jobs, but still struggled with paperwork and general day-to-day activities. I just carried on doing things. Then I came across the Partially Sighted Society a few years ago. I turned up and got assessed by Anita, a very nice lady. It was nice. She offered me a lanyard, which I found helped very much, and other accessories like magnifiers, just handy little objects that helped me with day-to-day things. It's such a nice place that I ended up volunteering, talking to other people who are partially sighted. I could kind of relate to them, so I understood what they were going through, which helped. It also helped me. Actually, the society helped me accept that. Yes, I did have a problem. And once I accepted it, life became a lot easier. You know, letting people around me know. Just say if I'd go to town, I'd wear my lanyard. Then people would know I had trouble, and it was very helpful. Tell us about your volunteer role at PSS. I do friend calls. So I have a list of clients that I ring every week, and over time, I get to know them quite well. It's like building a little friendship, really. We just have a chat about what they've been up to, how they're feeling, that sort of thing. Sometimes it's just small talk, other times it's a bit deeper, especially if they're having a bad week. Some of them live on their own and don't get to speak to many people, so just having that regular call can make a big difference. And because I'm partially sighted myself, I know what it's like. I understand what they're going through. So when they talk about struggling to read something or feeling frustrated with their sight, I get it. I've been there. It's not just ticking a box, it's proper connection. I think it helps them feel a bit less alone. And it helps me too, because I feel like I'm doing something good, like I'm giving back. Do you find it rewarding? It's really rewarding, actually. Just knowing that even if it's only for 10 minutes, I've made someone's day a bit better. That feels nice. So, do I find it very rewarding? Yes. It just gives me a good feeling, you know? Like, I'm actually doing something that matters. I might just be making a phone call, but to them, it can mean a lot. Especially when they don't have anyone else to talk to during the week. Sometimes I'll ring and they'll say, "Oh, I've been waiting for your call," and that really gets you. Makes you realize how important it is. It's not just about helping them, it's helped me as well. It's given me a bit of purpose, something to look forward to. Like I'm not just sitting around thinking about what I can't do anymore. I'm doing something I can do. And it's nice to feel useful, to feel like you're part of something. You know, you build proper connections with people. You get to know their routines, what they like, the little things. And when you hear them laugh, or when they say thank you, it means a lot. It just makes it all worth it. So yes, it's really rewarding. One of the best things I've done, to be truly honest with you. And, with this article, there's a photo of Georgina. She's sitting indoors, holding a phone to her left ear and a spiral-bound notebook in her right hand. She's wearing a blue top and a lanyard with a yellow card. The background shows an office setting with a desk, computer monitor, an orange fan, and a calendar on the wall.
Send virtual greeting cards and raise money for our charity. From don'tsendmeacard.com. If everyone in the country sent one less greeting card, it would be equivalent to taking 500 cars off the road. Visit www.don'tsendmeacards.com/ecards/charities/the Partially Sighted Society.
More surplus large print books headed to Tanzania, East Africa. Once again, the Partially Sighted Society is sending over 900 large print exercise books to Tanzania, where they will provide invaluable support to students with visual impairments and other special educational needs. These books, although slightly imperfect and unsuitable for sale, are still perfectly usable and will help students who would otherwise struggle to access written materials. Emmanuel graduated with an upper second-class honours degree in arts with education. Emmanuel is pictured wearing graduation attire and is smiling at the camera. He benefited from the surplus books and visual aids provided by the Partially Sighted Society during his studies. His story highlights the lasting value these resources can offer to people from the least developed countries. And there's also a photograph of lots of school books made by PSS being stored under a desk at the home of Aileen and Brian Medcalf, who helped facilitate the books being transported to Tanzania.
Congratulations to March's 50-50 draw winner, Judith. We're delighted to announce Judith Hilton as the lucky winner of our March 50-50 draw, taking home £42. Judith's support helps fund our vital services for people with sight loss. A huge thank you to everyone who participated. Your generosity makes our work possible. To find out more about ways to support our charity, visit partsight.org.uk. And there's a photograph of Judith here. She has curly grey hair and is pictured against a bright yellow background. She's wearing a long-sleeved top with a pattern of small red, white, and black flowers.
PSS Culinary Corner. Snack smarter with eye-healthy munches for on the go. Looking for quick bites that do more than just satisfy your hunger? These on-the-go snacks are packed with nutrients proven to support and protect your vision, making them a smart and tasty choice for your eyes. 1. Walnuts and almonds. Rich in vitamin E and omega-3s, these nuts fight oxidative stress that contributes to vision loss. Omega-3s also support the structure of the retina. Here's a tip. Pre-pack a handful with dried cranberries for an easy trail mix. 2. Dried apricots and pumpkin seeds. Apricots offer beta-carotene, converted to vitamin A, essential for night vision. Pumpkin seeds add zinc, which helps vitamin A work effectively. Here's a combo idea. Half a cup of dried apricots and 2 tablespoons of mixed seeds, plus a sprinkle of cinnamon. 3. Dark chocolate, 70% or higher. Contains flavonoids that may improve blood flow to the retina. Some studies show short-term boosts to visual clarity after eating dark chocolate. Pair with almonds for a sweet savoury snack. 4. Blueberries. Loaded with anthocyanins, antioxidants that protect retinal cells and improve night vision. Great frozen, fresh or mixed with yoghurt for a quick boost. 5. Carrots and hummus. Carrots bring beta-carotene and hummus adds healthy fat that helps your body absorb it. Chickpeas also offer B vitamins that support optic nerve health. Pack carrot sticks with a small tub of hummus for dipping. And a variety of dried fruits and nuts are shown arranged on a round wooden board. There are several small glass bowls containing blueberries, almonds and walnuts. Dried apricots are also scattered on the board, along with pieces of dark chocolate. More blueberries are sprinkled around the bowls on the board and on the light blue surface underneath. And there's another photo showing more of the foods mentioned. Dried fruits, dark chocolate chunks and nuts are arranged on a wooden board. This time the wooden board is rectangular. There are some scattered nuts and blueberries on the now grey table. And now the recipe of the month. Lemon and asparagus risotto. Spring is in the air, and what better way to celebrate the season than with a vibrant, nutritious dish that's as good for your eyes as it is for your taste buds. This lemon and asparagus risotto is not only a feast of fresh flavours, but also packed with ingredients that support eye health. Asparagus is rich in vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that helps protect your eyes from oxidative stress, while lemon provides a boost of vitamin C, which supports healthy blood vessels in the eyes. Combined with the creamy goodness of arborio rice, this dish is a comforting yet wholesome choice for anyone looking to nourish their vision and enjoy a taste of spring. Ingredients: 1 bunch of asparagus spears, 15 to 20, trimmed and chopped into 1.5-inch pieces, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 1 shallot, diced, 1 cup of onion, diced, 1 clove garlic, minced, 1 cup of arborio rice, half a cup of white wine, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, 1 tablespoon of lemon zest, 5 cups of low-sodium vegetable stock. You may not use it all, but have it handy anyway. Sea salt to taste, cracked black pepper to taste, 1/4 cup of nutritional yeast, and 1 tablespoon of fresh thyme leaves. And here's the method. 1. Bring a medium saucepan of water to boil. Add the asparagus spears and blanch for about 2 minutes, or until they're tender but still have some crunch. Remove them from the pan and run under cold water to stop them from cooking further. Set aside. 2. Heat the olive oil in a large saucepan. Add the shallots and onions and cook for 4 minutes, or until the onions are getting soft. Add the garlic and cook for another 3 minutes. 3. Add the rice and heat it in the saucepan, stirring constantly for about 2 minutes. Lower the heat to medium-low. Add the white wine, lemon juice and lemon zest and cook, stirring gently but enough to ensure it doesn't burn, until the white wine has been absorbed. 4. Add a cup of stock to the pan and cook, stirring as needed till the stock has been absorbed. Continue adding stock in 1/2 to 3/4 cup amounts, stirring each time until the stock is absorbed. It's important to note that you may not use all the stock. When the rice is tender but still has some chew, stir in the nutritional yeast and thyme along with salt and pepper to taste. 5. Stir the blanched asparagus into the rice and heat through. Serve immediately and enjoy. And the dish of the month is shown here. A serving of asparagus risotto is presented on a round, light-coloured plate with greyish-brown concentric circles around the rim. The creamy yellow risotto is topped with several bright green spears of asparagus arranged in a starburst pattern and a thin slice of yellow lemon. A small sprig of green parsley garnishes the dish. The plate rests on a grey and white striped surface with a dark blue cloth napkin partially visible underneath.
The latest PSS innovation, symbol of visual disability baseball caps. Designed with both style and purpose in mind, this sleek cap, available in black or yellow, proudly features the internationally recognized symbol of visual disability, making it easier for others to identify and support those with sight loss in public spaces. It's lightweight, adjustable with a Velcro strap, and comfortable for everyday wear. The price is £12, excluding VAT, or £14.40 including VAT. And one of these bright yellow baseball caps is shown against a dark background. On the front of the cap, there's a black circular logo containing an eye symbol with vertical lines across it and the text "Visually impaired, please be aware" printed below. And, also shown here, is a photograph of a dog wearing this yellow version of the PSS branded baseball cap. Finally, there's a photo of the same cap, but with the colours inverted. So, the hat itself is black, with the words "Visually impaired, please be aware" contained within a yellow circle in the middle of the front of the cap.
Simon says. Simon Mahoney is a man of many lives, a former Royal Marines young officer, an accomplished artist, a published author, and a passionate advocate for sight loss awareness. Having navigated the profound challenges of sight loss himself, Simon brings a unique blend of resilience, creativity, and empathy to his writing. In this article, he explores the emotional landscape of sight loss, reflecting on its personal impact and the often unseen ripple effects it has on relationships and those closest to us. Losing part or all of your sight can easily lead to becoming self-centered. The experience often involves a grieving process, as sight loss, in many ways, feels like a bereavement. The anguish, fear, and feelings of futility and helplessness are very real. One thing is certain: life will never be quite the same again. What is often overlooked is that those who care for and love us also endure their own anguish and sense of loss. They may feel as though they are losing the person they once knew, as sight loss inevitably changes us. They will likely take on more responsibilities, and the dynamics of the relationship will shift. While we may have the benefit of joining support groups, receiving training, and finding ways to adapt to our new reality, they often lack such opportunities. It seems clear that we have a responsibility to look beyond our own struggles and consider the feelings of those around us. They, too, face a sense of lost future and shattered expectations. Like us, they did not choose this path, and they equally need understanding and support. And, under the title Simon Says, there's a photograph of the author of this article, Simon Mahoney. He is smiling at the camera.
PSS Spring Charity Auction on the 28th of May 2025. After the rip-roaring success of last year's auction, we're thrilled to announce that the Partially Sighted Society is now hosting 2 auctions a year, and it all starts with our brand new spring auction. Join us on Wednesday, the 28th of May at the stylish Earl of Doncaster Hotel for an afternoon of excitement, bidding, and community spirit. Doors open at 1 p.m, with the event running until 4 p.m, and tickets are just £7.50, which includes a hot drink and biscuit. We've gathered an incredible selection of lots, featuring the very best donated treasures from our charity shop. Whether you're hunting for a hidden gem, looking to support a great cause, or just love the thrill of a good auction, this event is not to be missed. Every bid helps support the important work we do to help those living with sight loss. So come along, have some fun, and make a difference.
Events at PSS. In May. On Thursday, the 1st of May, there's a coffee morning from 10:30 a.m. to 12 noon. On Monday, the 5th of May, it's the early May bank holiday, so the charity is closed. On Wednesday, the 7th of May, Knit and Natter is on from 2 to 4 p.m. On Wednesday, the 14th of May, Creative Wellbeing runs from 2 to 4 p.m. On Thursday, the 15th of May, there's a coffee morning from 10:30 a.m. to 12 noon. On Wednesday, the 21st of May, Walk, Talk and Tuck In is on from 12 noon to 2 p.m. On Monday, the 26th of May, it's the spring bank holiday, so the charity is closed. And on Wednesday, the 28th of May, Support Group, the auction, is on from 1:30 to 4 p.m. In June. On Wednesday, the 4th of June, Knit and Natter is on from 2 to 4 p.m. On Thursday, the 5th of June, a coffee morning is being held from 10:30 a.m. to 12 noon. On Wednesday, the 11th of June, Creative Wellbeing runs from 2 to 4 p.m. On Wednesday, the 18th of June, Walk, Talk and Tuck In is on from 12 noon to 2 p.m. On Thursday, the 19th of June, there's a coffee morning from 10:30 a.m. to 12 noon. And on Wednesday, the 25th of June, the support group meets from 2 to 4 p.m.
Change someone's life today. Become a supporter of the Partially Sighted Society. For over 50 years, the Partially Sighted Society has been helping people diagnosed with sight loss rebuild their lives. From our fully equipped sight centre in Doncaster, we help thousands of people every year. We provide free sight tests, assessments and mental well-being services to anyone living with visual impairments, which are all funded by you. The Partially Sighted Society receives no statutory funding, so your donations are the lifeblood of our organisation. For the price of a cup of coffee, you can ensure that people who have recently been diagnosed with sight loss can access our full range of services and keep our vital work available to those who need us for many years to come. Send a cheque payable to the Partially Sighted Society at 1 Bennett Thorpe, Doncaster, DN2 6AA, or set up a standing order to the Partially Sighted Society. Our bank sort code is 30 95 74, and our bank account number is 001 45 084. Our bank is Lloyds Bank at 34 Moorgate, London, EC2R 6PL. And the reference for the standing order is S for sugar, F for Freddy, 2023. You can donate online by visiting our website at partsight.org.uk/donate. And with this information, there's a photo of a young visually impaired girl standing up, holding up a piece of artwork she's made. The art piece has a love heart on the top left, a rainbow in the middle at the top, and a balloon at the top right. There's a cartoon bird in the middle and the name Nikki written in the middle in large writing. And there's a QR code printed here for easy online access for making donations to the Partially Sighted Society. Underneath this symbol it reads, "Donate online by visiting our website partsight.org.uk/donate." And at the foot of this page, in large, bold capital letters, it says, "Thank you."
This is the end of the March-April 2025 newsletter from the Partially Sighted Society. The Partially Sighted Society, registered charity number 254052, may be emailed at reception@partsight.org.uk and phoned on 01302 965 195. That's 01302 965 195. This audio version has been produced by Infosound, a British charity, registered in England and Wales, number 11428082, and registered in Scotland, number SC039929. Thank you for listening.